Yo, what is up, guys? Today we are back with some more coding and code pen. So, recently in my old videos, I taught you the basics of HTML, which is all this right here. Yes. And so we made this snack. One snack ate with his mom. And then we made this, and we have snack right here. And so yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, we made that. And so if you forgot, go check back with my other videos. So anyways, but today we are working on CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets. So it's basically like the styler of this. So we're styling it today. So if you go up here, you get body. So we have all of this in our body. You remember that. So when we put in body, then we click enter and we have these two curly brackets, which is going to represent what where. So the word you put up here represents what you want to style, and inside of these brackets is what you want to do to style it. So for the body, what I want to do, so the first thing you can do is text, then there's no spaces, it's a dash, a line, and then you always have a colon when you want to end it. When you want, you always have a colon when you want to explain like what you wanted. So like text a line, we have a colon. So if we put center, then it aligns to the center, the entire thing. And one thing that many people mess up on is this one thing of forgetting the semicolon. At the end of every CSS command, you always need a semicolon, except for the brackets and the word and the thing you want to style. So, next one we have background. Then what we want for the background, we want for the background. Now this is the color. So let's say I want it to be cyan. Yes, it's a color. Then, kaboom, we have a cyan background, but this looks kind of ugly, so green. Much better. And so we have a green background. So then we have color. Now you may be wondering, color what? But whenever you put color, let's put in red, then it's always going to color the text. The text up here. The text in the body, it's going to color. So if I want this to be, what's the opposite of green? So apparently here it says the opposite of green is red. I thought it was orange, but apparently it's red. But anyways, so I don't like red. You can customize this however you want. So I'm just doing this for example, like orange. And for all of these, never forget the semicolon. Now, over here, you remember how I put in like IDs, like we have div ID high, button ID high. Now, this is really going to come into context in CSS. So let's find our div ID, which, wait, okay, a mistake I made in my last video. Never put the same thing as the ID for each of them, because if you do, the CSS will get confused. If you do, then whenever you put an ID in CSS and JavaScript, it'll get confused, saying which one is it. So anyways, so for now something you want to know, let's like do this div. Let's make this div have something like everything in this div is going to be different than the entire body. So, if you want to style a certain thing, if you want to style a certain thing, you need to give it ID. So I want to style this button. Then for ID, you cannot just put the ID. You need to put hashtag, then the ID, and then you do your curly brackets. Then you put in whatever one of these you want. Let's say, so for the button, I want background to be red. And we have a red button. Yes. And this even works for like divs and stuff. Like the div contains all of this and the div is in the body. So right now the div is colored. But if we style the div, okay, so okay, so anyways, we can do the same thing for divs because it's the container and whatever is and so the container, everything that we're trying to do in, like, let's put background, everything, the container will be changed, like instead of the entire body. Wait, why did I put color? I put this to blue and kaboom, the entire div is blue. And because there's no text in the div, if I just put color, then it won't recognize. And so that's how to use IDs. And so you can do different things, like you can go to you can find different IDs, like this text area I made. The ID is text, and so if I change this to, I can also do something, I forgot to say this is I can change the width of, so this only works for IDs, but I can change the width and height of something. Yeah, so if I make the width 90 pixels, text area 90 pixels. If I make the height 400 pixels, what am I doing? Yeah, no, I'm gonna change it to 90. I can even put like a width right here. I'm gonna make it 48 pixels. Oh wait, I made the entire div that much. Width is 40 pixels. Then kaboom, the button's width is now changed. Yeah, for images, you can also change it in the HTML, like I've shown right here. But you can also do it in the CSS. Yeah, and I put read only is on because you could still change the width and the height with read only on in the text area. And so yeah, that is the intro to CSS. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!